they're not great questions today, I must say. They're sort of boring questions. But we'll see you later. Thank you very much.
U.S. President Trump loses cool again? On camera, Trump gets frustrated with reporters. Moments from Trump's press conference with Brazil's Lula go viral. Trump says U.S. can make pretty good deals with Brazil. U.S. President Donald Trump appeared to get frustrated with reporters during a recent press conference in Malaysia, where the 47th Association of Southeast Asian Nations Summit is currently underway. Trump met Brazil's President Luiz Inacio Lula da Silva on the sidelines of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations Summit and fielded questions from journalists towards the end of the meeting. However, the U.S. president seemed unwilling to answer too many questions, brushing off some reporter queries and refusing to answer others. At one point during the press conference, Trump asked who is shouting as journalists attempted to ask questions. U.S. President told the journalist to not shout before proceeding to praise the Brazil and its president. Elsewhere during the conference, he refused to take a question from a particular journalist, saying "Not you again." Trump also scrambled to deflect towards the end of the press conference. U.S. President told reporters that they were asking a lot of boring questions. Trump's behavior prompted criticism online, with some questioning the appropriateness of his conduct. Remember, U.S. President Donald Trump sat down with Brazilian President Lula da Silva in Kuala Lumpur on October 26 on the sidelines of the ASEAN summit. During his meeting with Lula, Trump said he could reduce tariffs on Brazil that he enacted in a push for leniency for former President Jair Bolsonaro. There has been friction between the two leaders over the Brazilian prosecution of Jair Bolsonaro, the country's former president, who has been close to Trump.
Well, first of all, let me just say it's a great honor to be with the president of Brazil. It's a great country. It's a big, beautiful country. And I think they're doing well. I think they're doing very well from what I understand. And I think we should be able to make some pretty good deals for both countries. And
President Lula said Brazil wanted an extraordinary relationship with the United States. He told reporters that there is no reason for having any kind of conflict between Brazil and the U.S. Meanwhile, Trump said he was sure talk between the two would come to a conclusion pretty quickly.